Hello there, fellow crewmates. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts. Episode 13, Adding Comforts to the Cabin. Door doesn't have power? What door? Why do I have an O2 alarm? Oh, because the airlock. Could I hypothetically sleep in a bed if I find one? Yeah. I mean, I hypothetically could sleep in this bed here, too. I just wouldn't advise it, because, like, if my helmet runs out of oxygen while I'm here, I'm toast. What's creaking? Oh, what the frick? Oh, no! Not again. The gas output. Oh. Okay. I didn't install it. Did I have a rupture? No, it hasn't ruptured yet. Well, I have a lot of oxygen in this room now. Okay. It got overpressurized, so I'm venting it all out. And I'll repressurize it once I'm done. Okay, airlocks, close, door close. I don't really care about the other airlocks. Now I can repressurize. I need to stop doing that. Also, I'm going to tell them to go slow. So if there is ever a repressurization event, it doesn't, like, flood quickly. I thought it was only in installed tanks. I didn't realize it was in uninstalled tanks as well, so that took me by surprise. I'll just be more careful where I put the tanks down so that I don't do that continually. Alright, picking up the rest of the stuff. Pellet. Or pump. Laser ray. And laser. Was there anything else that I overlooked? I got both tanks. Yeah, so I think we're done. I think we're ready to do a return trip home. Alright, is it safe to breathe? Yes. I have about 5 hours left on my salvage license, but I think it's very reasonable to just get back to K-Leg and go to sleep. So I'm going to aim for a taste of solitude, because that's kind of like where I need to be to land at K-Leg, because K-Leg's on the other side of the planet. Another salvage run? Success. Question. Should I try to pay off the mortgage? Or improve the ship? Improving the ship meaning, like, spend some money in expanding the ship so that I can live a little bit more comfortably on it. I'll leave it up to you either way. Alright, let's keep accelerating to K-leg. Towards that direction. And let's slow down time, reduce, and line up nice and perfect. Actually, it's good enough already. Okay, auto. Repair whatever you see fit. I know I can salvage to improve the ship for free. The thing is, time is money. So am I spending my time trying to pay off the mortgage, or am I spending my time trying to... this is for what I do after this. Am I spending my time trying to improve the ship? Because you can't really do both. Either you can take parts to install them, or you can take parts to sell them. You can't install and sell. Not really. So you're deciding what's more important. A nicer ship, or that I'm not in debt. I could also do 50-50, you know? I could split my time equally. So the zones. Let's do the zones map. If I wanted to add a zone to my ship here, and say, like, this section is going to be a haul zone, or a barter zone. Actually, I could do... You know what? Let's do the entire... Add new zone. Barter. Yeah. So that was the zone tutorial that I had ignored up until now, because my last ship didn't have enough room to even bother really zoning for. Gandrin, thank you for the resub. All 3 years of it, too. Alright, looks like mortgage pulled out ahead. I'm going to say we're going to try to pay off the mortgage first. And then we can do nice things. Okay, I think it's time to get behind the wheel. More thrust, please. Let's not slam into solitude. Okay, so I've basically come to a complete stop relative to my surroundings, and now I can burn to the station. So the reason why I picked a ship out here is so that I could get a proximity alarm once I got close, so I didn't have to like constantly check in to my nav station to monitor when it was time to do a transfer burn. A little bit of a trick. So I'll be there in 4 minutes, so I really don't have a lot of time to do restore, but I'll start. Oh, actually, my tool was almost out of power. Where was the charger? Here? Yeah, here it is. Ooh, look at my skills. 50%. They're getting better. Let me tell you, once that hits 100%, my ability to salvage and repair and stuff, gonna skyrocket. It's gonna be real nice. Hey, K-Leg. Yeah. I already turned... Shut up. It's like, you're getting too close. Uh-huh. You're getting too close. Yep, I know. Warning, warning. You're gonna crash. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm behind the wheel. For now. Yeah, imagine if you were on the toilet when you heard that. You'd pinch it off real quick. Because the alternative is you go splat. Yeah, so K-Leg, if you're wondering, after I like accidentally super pressurized everything, it normalized. It was fine. Nothing gonna blow up here. No problems. Oh boy. Where, Dolly, where are you? I'm glad there's no fine for littering. I'm gonna keep the bat. No, I'm not. It's probably not that much better than a crowbar. Oh, I forgot I brought a door. I hate when you accidentally, in the stack, grab the wrong thing and then you're like stuck holding it. Let's see. I'll grab the oxygen tanks because I know what I do to oxygen tanks when I don't sell them in time. They explode and they become a problem. Historically. And let's grab this last helmet. Can I sell for the barter zone? Yeah, so let me show you that. The reason I'm doing this is so that I can restore it. But yes, I can sell for the barter zone. So things that are fully repaired, I can barter from my new barter zone. So like I don't intend to repair the gun or to do anything with the G-Lock meds or my used permits. I don't. Sometimes the used permits have value, sometimes not. Or the core liner. And this allows you to cut out the whole like drag mechanic. But most of what I want to sell, I want to repair. So here's the field coils, the like new field coils, and they're only 2K, which is why I was like, I'll grab them, but they're not worth much. The navigation console loose, I can sell. That's 100%. I'll sell the used screen. Keep the trashed one. And that one too. And the fusion manual doesn't get repaired more than it is. It's what's sad is it's 0.75% off of being like new. It was so close, but not quite there. All right. I don't know. I'm going to keep the Ossifex on me. So, and then in my truck, I've got the bat, which is worth nothing. Got it. The ox tanks and the PDAs. Whoa! Damn. Some valuable stuff on that one. Okay. Accept. Why does it look like Jennifer Franklin is trying to repair me? Girl, I don't need fixing. Definitely not by you. And the rest of the stuff that's on my trolley, on my dolly, rather, I want to, except for this core liner, I want to repair first before barter. But yeah, that's the use of the barter zone. I just like to lay my stuff out sometimes because it's really hard to figure out what the hell there is to repair when it's a mess. I'm not going to check the fence now. I could, if you see police around, I could report the murder, though. But I don't see any officers. You are a shipbreaker like me? Oh, we're roughly the same age, too. In-game age. This other person is a technician, the one that keeps bumming me for cash. I might need to go to a different district to try to get, to report that murder. Or death. I'm not even sure if it was a murder. I think it's a murder, but, you know. What do I know? Oh, why did the O2 overpressurize? It's because the output of the vent was on top of another can. So it was shoving oxygen from one can to another can until the other can ruptured and overpressurized everything. I just plopped the can down in the wrong spot. And the reason why it was a delayed trigger was the oxygen pressure in my ship was fine until I opened the airlock enough times that then it triggered a resupply of oxygen to the cabin, and that resupply of oxygen to the cabin then overpressurized the other canister. So it was like a delayed bomb as a result. That's what happened. Weird, but yeah, that's what happened. Okay, I want to sell 2 of the 3 helmets, but not all 3. Keeping 1 for myself. So I just have to be very careful about where I put the cans down. I should have probably tried to, I don't know. There's ways that I could have installed the Atmo pumps better, you know, in spots that would be far less likely to have a random ox can dropped on it. Whatever. Or I could fill that spot with like a charger, like battery chargers or something that won't cause overpressurization. You know, there's a bunch of different ways to solve that issue. Yeah, I think the best way to solve that would be to just install some sort of item in that slot so it can't be filled with an oxygen can or any canister accidentally. Because it's just that I plopped the can down and it was a bad spot for it. I wonder how much that table is going to sell for. I could leave the gas canisters in the airlock. Yeah. And, I mean, I know the issue now, so like I know to avoid it. It's probably not going to be a problem twice. Or thrice. The first time was very different because it was an installed can where a RCS thruster was supposed to be. This bar top is 100%, so I could sell it. So now I'm just trying to restore the items I want to sell before my, Why does it keep saying my door is out of power? Which door doesn't have power? This door has power. Oh, maybe it's an NPC trying to pass through an unpowered door or something. I don't know. I'll try to flip everything that I have in here before hitting the hay. Just manually repairing it one piece at a time. So one of the reasons why to drag everything out is I'm trying to repair everything to like new condition. It's a little bit challenging when it's stacked up like this because it's hard as hell to figure out what layer I'm interacting with, as you could probably tell. I also want to keep that cooler. In fact, let's pick up the cooler now and install it. I can put it here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to be able to get outside. Oh, yeah, no, my transponder's in the way. I'll put it here or here. I'll put it there. Auto hooked up to the thermostat. So you can see, like, this treadmill is 300 kilograms. So the difference of installing, like, lightweight flooring and walls would be negated with, like, one treadmill. So on a grand scale for a giant ship, it might make a difference. But on a small scale for, like, just my little rinky-dink, it's not gonna matter. You'd have to multiply it times 1,000 for the weight difference to be considerable. If you are trying to use a fusion torch, though, to get to other planets or spheres of gravitational influence, or whatever you want to call it, then yeah, I mean, it counts. I wish they would turn off the proximity alarms. What I should do is I should sell some of the like new things I have in my barter zone so that I can clear some of this out, because I have a lot of things that are now restored, which are in the way. Now, you guys voted that I pay off the mortgage first before making ship improvements, and I'm gonna hold you to that poll. So all these like, hey, just add a little bedroom. No, mortgage first. We want to get out of debt. That will be a weight off our shoulders. And then we can consider, you know, expanding. My money's right there. You can see it. I don't know about my debt. I'll know at the end of this shift in like 40 minutes. Oh my god! Proximity alarm, shut up. So one thing that you could do... Remind me to unmute the prox alarm, because I'll die without it, but at least for now, what the hell did I just do? What did my character just do that made him extraordinarily tired? Let me go in here. No, it's still pressurized. I don't know what just happened, but I got, like, extremely fatigued all of a sudden. Oh, I think I was bashing the HE tank. Oh, that's stupid, because I was restoring it. That explains it. I misclicked a 3 for a 4. Great. Yep, that's what I did. Fantastic. Good job, me. It's just, you know, repair training. That's all. Alright. Before I continue this, let's sell off what I have and then maybe hydrate so that I can sell better. So, like new suit, done. The like new treadmill for 1,000, wasn't really worth it. Like new fuel regulator for 6K, yes please. Like new bar top for 6K. Oh, that's what. I am going to get rid of the bunk for now. I'm trying to pay off my debts first. So there's another 18K. Not bad. And hopefully the water I just drank from the sink is going to help me continue the restoration processes faster. So the door is fixed. Yeah, so there's you can bash things in order to, like, get through, like, so that's useful when you're trying to get through, like, doors and you don't have a pry bar. You know, there's cases where, like, bashing your way into something is actually useful. And in this case, I accidentally, instead of restoring the HE tank, I, like, bashed the HE tank. Speaking of which, didn't I have 2 tanks? Where'd the other one go? Whatever. I can always go back. But I swear to God, I had 2 tanks. Black cracks on the floor are wear and tear. You're looking at damage. That's what it looks like. So here's the durability overlay. So things that are deeper red are more damaged. So these black cracks are in the damaged floor sections. And because I've just been salvaging, I haven't put the time in to fully maintain the ship. And if you're wondering, your ship does take unless you crash, of course, very slow, gradual damage over time. So if you're not constantly maintaining it, it will build up damage to the point where you'll have breaches and the like. Here's end of shift. I'm going to prepay some of the mortgage, but not all of it, because I want some spending money. So I just paid about 50K of my mortgage. And next shift period comes around, I'll keep doing the same, trying to pay it down to 0. So that my mortgage is paid off and my ship is paid off, so I am not in debt. Canister's almost ready to be sold. My character does soon need to take a poo, though. Bowels moving. Has the urge to defecate. Well, I will definitely vacate. We're selling the canister for 14K. It wasn't really full, and the door for 1,000. Public restrooms, thank God. And again, the plan is to flip everything before my my salvage permit runs out, which is in about 2 in-game hours, and then go to hell to sleep for a while so that I recover. Because my character is very tired. And then once I wake up, I'll buy a new salvage permit and get back to paying off debt. Why am I even repairing this? These fusion field coil assemblies are not worth the time spent repairing, but oh well, I'm committed now. Same with, probably true of the exercise system. Truth be told, they're not very viable. Same with the treadmill. I should probably just sell this stuff and just eat the loss of picking up things that don't matter that much. Because again, the amount of time I'm spending now could be better spent maybe salvaging out in the field for things that are way more valuable. I also have not cleared this case file, which maybe I'll do before I sleep. Yeah, I only have about 2 hours of my license, I know. I'll have plenty of time doing this before the 2 hours are up, though. Should I install a... like a sleeping bag on my ship? I didn't want to commit to having a full-on bunk, but I could have like a sleeping bag. I could sleep in like public, I could sleep on K-Leg, or I could sleep on the ship. I'll have you guys choose. I would need to buy the sleeping bags if I want to be on the ship though. And that's assuming that I trust that the ship won't fall apart around me and kill me while I'm sleeping. Because, you know, it could. I don't think it will, but it could. Alright, last things to sell. We have got... I mean, it's a little bit of money, but it's not much. Then, I'm going to commit to not selling anything else by selling my permit. Because the permit sells for about 3K as well. So permit is sold. So I'm no longer licensed. And that will be reflected if I jump into the nav station. It will say that I'm, you know, actually... No, it still says I'm licensed. I don't know why. It hasn't updated or something. Looks like you guys want me to sleep on the old shippy ship. So let's go to the sundries. And I don't need a license to buy things from the sundries. So that's in the old Emporium. Next question. After I get my sleep on, what do you want me to do? A story goal? A gig? Or salvaging? And I would... If you vote for gig, I would look at the gigs first to make sure that they make sense. Alright, so I've got myself a lovely bedroll that was transferred to the barter zone. And I'll install it, or lay it out, because it's really just a sleeping bag on my ship. Because you guys want me to sleep on the ship. Where did you put my sleeping bag? Game. Said it's in the barter zone. Oh, God. My barter zone was bigger than the ship. It's like floating out here in space somewhere. For real? I mean, I have only myself to blame. Edit barter zone. In the future... I forget how to deselect. I'll just make a new zone. No, I see the problem. Okay. Add. There. I don't really need the front of my nav. Edit. Nope, keep editing. No, come on. Hold C to remove... Oh, okay. I want to add zones. There we go. I'll just click. For some reason, the drag's not working. Okay, so that's my new barter zone, and not here or there. And honestly, let's not have it be up on my transponder. Okay, that looks good. Barter. Honestly, the sleeping bag was only 1,000, so I'm just gonna buy a new one. I'm too lazy to like go out and fish into space for it. Forget that noise. Is this a game I frequently come back to? Oh yeah, I do. It's a whole lot of fun, and there's a lot to do, and I'm scratching the surface. That's the amount that I've done so far. I'm actually not going to send the items to the barter zone. I want to hold them. So here it is. Here's my sleeping bag. I should have just checked that box when I went to go buy. It didn't occur to me that my sleeping bag would be like, ha ha ha, fetch it from space, bitch. I didn't think they were that malicious. I was wrong. I thought too highly of my, my compatriots here. Can I step over this? No, I can't. So this would block the nav. Okay. Sleepy time. So once you're asleep, I'm going to save first, just in case, you know, something catastrophic happens. Oh, find the officer to give the case file? Yeah, let's do that before I go to sleep. Because I might also be able to have you guys see a new zone. I'll go to the estates zone, which sometimes have the officers. Normally, it's not too hard to find officers. And then also, while I'm sleeping, I ought to recharge my batteries, too. Like, both physical batteries and mental batteries. So, battery charger, coming your way. Plop. Alright, I think there's like an invisible person here, so that's just needs a save and load type thing. There's a bartender, that's not who I want to talk to. There's a lot of private quarters on K-Leg, and the officer might be in the private quarters. So I might not be able to find an officer, even though this area is probably patrolled. I might not find them here. So let's transit to the estates. So the estates, if I was a resident of this station, the estates would... Oh, and here's an officer. The estates is where your private residence would be, if you have like an apartment. So, reported death. Reports to Henry Allison what they discovered about Julia Bradley. Henry Allison tells stories about Julia Bradley, shaking his head about the senseless loss. They transfer payment for my effort. And I'm going to close the case file now. I got 500 for that. It's not a lot of money, but it's the right thing to do. If you're trying to be like a good person or whatever. Can I sell the sleeping bag because it's in the bar zone? Hypothetically, I could if I had a license. So when I wake up from, oh, hey, look, a PDA. Well, I just did something illegal. I mean, very legal and very upstanding, so I'm gonna steal that. No one saw. Yoink. You know, I gotta keep it neutral, right? So I'll sell this once I have a license to. Thank you for watching Ostranauts, which originally streamed live as a marathon December 21st and December 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. But please keep in mind this streamed once as a marathon and this episode was cut from it, so feedback cannot be incorporated. And also, no spoilers please, so please keep them out of the comments. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, people that participated within the marathon, And also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Ostranauts.